Okay, so which is better, NASA or SpaceX? Let's find that out in this video.
NASA.
So NASA.
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 Who doesn't love the good old NASA? Many of you love NASA, but a lot of you don't know the real reason it was created. So I'll tell you. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration was established in 1958 to oversee the United States of America's space exploration while also undergoing aeronautics research. NASA also acted as a response to the Soviet Union's advances in space travel. Ever since then, it has actually lived up to its name, even making history as the first organization to successfully land astronauts on the moon in 1969. The mission to the moon laid the groundwork to many more successful programs, making NASA the best space organization, right? Except that's where there's a problem. Many believe that despite NASA's accomplishments, one of its competitors that has taken the world by storm might just be better. This is SpaceX. Founded on March 14, 2002 by Elon Musk, the company's goal has been to revolutionize space technology and popularly to colonize Mars. Allow me to ask you again, which is better, NASA or SpaceX? In order for us to accurately decide a winner, we'll be judging the two mega space companies based on three categories. These are engineering, exploration, and innovation. How can you travel to space without a rocket? Or imagine being in space without a spacesuit? That's why the engineering aspect of a company is so important. NASA has been flourishing on its own right, developing the Saturn V rocket, which was the first rocket to land astronauts on the moon, as well as the biggest rocket of its time. But they didn't stop there. NASA developed space telescopes like the Hubble and James Webb telescopes to explore and study our galaxy and universe at large, also creating satellites to monitor planets. Yet, despite all this, the spectacle of SpaceX's Starship cannot be ignored. Standing at an enormous 394 feet, it surpasses the height of the Statue of Liberty, the Big Ben Tower of London, and is comparable to a 40-story building. And if that didn't amaze you, the Starship is over twice as powerful as the Saturn V rocket, making it the largest and most powerful rocket ever created. Here is something you may or may not have heard. NASA is paying SpaceX about $2.9 billion to develop a spacecraft that can transport astronauts from lunar orbit to the moon's surface. This proves SpaceX's dominant position in rocket technology. Therefore, the winner of the engineering category is SpaceX. SpaceX 1, NASA 0. We all know SpaceX's goal is to colonize Mars, but when it comes to how much of space they have actually explored, it's really an inconsiderable amount compared to NASA. NASA has led a mission landing humans on the moon in 1969. They're also set to take humans back to the moon in their Artemis program in 2025. And for how much of other planets NASA has explored? NASA explored celestial bodies like moons and planets through the use of spacecrafts and satellites. NASA, being a government agency, has more freedom as against a private one like SpaceX, giving them the edge in space exploration. Therefore, the winner of the exploration category is NASA. Finally, we're down to our last category, and with both being tied, this category will provide our winner. Innovation is creating new ideas and techniques to tackle a task. So which company has done this in the best way possible? NASA has actually performed feats of innovation since they were a major part of the International Space Station's creation. The ISS gave them new ways to conduct space-related scientific research as well as observe the Earth for valuable data. SpaceX, on the other hand, has long been innovative. Whether it's their first successful reusable rockets, the Falcon 9, or the landing of the super heavy booster of their Starship, SpaceX has made innovation paramount in their field. Their innovative techniques have reduced the pollution of oceans and the waste of resources. It's now time to finally decide the best space company of today. SpaceX won engineering, NASA won exploration, and finally, the winner of the last category and the entire competition is SpaceX. Even though SpaceX is the winner, the two companies both have their charms, so we shouldn't just argue which is better, but rather celebrate them for what they have advanced in mankind.